I don't have no ego. I gotta make no
Go see it.
Gambino retires. Usher gets the Lifetime Achievement Award. Diddy is still on the loose. And Keefy D is finally talking to the fans before R. Kelly proving he is the dumbest.
So these artists, they're getting in the ass because that's their ritual. That's their rite of passage to get to the next level.
They raped this nigga. They raped this nigga. Videotape it. Then when he in the meeting, they give him a shitty contract. They play the video of him getting by like 3 niggas.
Back in the day, Diddy and Chris Brown were cool. Real cool. Diddy was like a mentor to Chris, even throwing him that extravagant 16th birthday bash in NYC at his swanky restaurant Justin's. You think it was all love and support, right? Wrong. Turns out, after Chris's Rihanna incident in 2009, the tables turned real fast. Chris was reportedly desperate for a safe place to lay low after the whole world came crashing down on him. Where does he turn? Diddy's Miami mansion. Now, you'd expect Diddy to be the OG mentor and give him refuge, right? Well, that didn't last long. Diddy's price was the man's behind, of course.
Is that just like expected? Like when you see like, oh yeah, this Murder Inc., Irv Gotti, that's, you know, Ashanti probably had to deal with all that.
What the girl said.
I read
he wanted the sloppy toppy.
Yeah, sloppy toppy.
He wanted it now.
Yeah, right now. And
I ain't want my sloppy toppy. I want it now.
You sound like a baby. Anywhere. Yeah, no.
From what I heard, he sounded like a baby when he was begging for money from Lucien Grange. You know, everybody's forgetting how he sat there and slut-shamed the shit out of Ashanti.
He did.
And then talked about that music and then bragged about how he sold all of their mother publishing rights to that weirdo vampire Lucien Grange. And he sat there, I don't have to worry about BET because, you know, see, I know people like Lucien Grange. So did Diddy. He Diddy. Did he you too? Like, it's just...
Man.
I wouldn't be bragging. I said that. When he did the Drink Champs, I said it. Irv, that's not a flex. Bragging about Lucien Grange hooking you up don't look so good right now, do it. That ain't aging all that well. Because everybody know that Lucien has been Diddy and the Sean Carter. They sugar babies. So what the f you? I'm just curious. With the Diddy doo-wop and the bop. Okay. All I can say is this. When you're used to bitches giving you all kinds of affection and then you don't become as popular as you get older, you still expect for people to treat you the way they treated you when you was really popping. You these want to accept they ain't popping like that no more. They used to the girls, yo, let me get some, yo, suck my baby. Oh, yeah. And that is like, well, I don't really feel like it. He said it looking like 5 years ago, bitch, you been on your knee.
Yeah,
you know, now you got ego involved.
Yeah.
Now, if he has to ask more than 3 or 4 times, and you throw a little cocaine in there, and you throw a little alcohol in there, and you throw a DMX video in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want my sloppy toppy. I want it now.
Okay.
I tell you one thing. Y'all need to stop forcing to suck your dick.
Yes,
it's just not cute. If you gotta force a bitch to do it, then your dick is probably just not very suckable. Which means you was always paying for it. Whether they were asking or you were just leaving it on the nightstand. Like, there's so much prostitution threaded through all of this entertainment industry. And it's covered with, oh, well, that's what you have to do to make the boss happier. That's how you get the... No, it's prostitution.
Mm-hmm.
It's, all of this transactional.
Yeah.
Like, I still can't believe people want to believe the Tank is straight. How is he any different than any other down low church boy anyone's ever met? Number one, people are forgetting this is another bite-sized hero. Tank is only about 5'5". You know? Like they gotta think about that. Would you really be lusting over that? The camera play wasn't so dope. Would you really be thinking that everything at 5'5"? Like you can never wear heels with him, or just get the. Are you sure he ain't in the? You know what I'm saying? Like
so I have to ask because that's like almost like a Napoleon complex when you.
Oh, definitely.
So what would you call like what Chris Brown has? He comes to Dallas and allegedly he swings off on.
He came to Fort Worth.
I don't know where they were at.
County is not Dallas.
Yeah, I don't even know where they were at. He was in Texas somewhere. And
he's
now
over at Funky Town.
Yeah, now he's hit with a lawsuit of whooping ass.
Whose ass? Like I'm still trying to understand the details.
Yeah, somebody from his past.
And the mountain of shady dealings that seem to follow him wherever he goes. It's like no matter how much success he racks up, there's always some dark cloud looming over him, and oh boy, has it gotten thick over the years.
Who maybe threw up a C versus a B, I don't know.
It sounds like they were just looking for something else because ever since I started exposing that maybe Rihanna was trafficked and used as the Megan Thee Stallion to take down Chris Brown like they used Megan Thee Stallion to take down Tory Lanez, maybe they just gotta find something else to with him.
Yeah. And you gave him his flowers last interview, and now
I wish I could give him a break.
Yeah. Let me ask
He's the fucking best of his generation. He is the best. Why is Usher getting lifetime fucking achievement awards for keeping secrets and getting his ass battle rammed? Like, I don't understand. These aren't this is not an achievement. Like, this is not a lifetime. What is your lifetime? Your lifetime is getting by Diddy and everybody else. Your lifetime is knowing that little boy drowned out there and you didn't want to say anything because they're holding you hostage with all the shit she knew about you. You ain't even give a that kid. Like, I'm just tired. Let's go through Usher. Let's get that done. Why does Donald Glover got to stand there and say, why am I not black enough to have more BET awards than Sam Smith? How Sam Smith got the same amount of awards as me and he ain't no.
Yeah, he said it. Think about it.
Now he's retiring. And that's crazy because that year when This Is America and all that was blowing out, y'all remember the way Jamie Foxx was staring at his print on stage? Jamie was staring little Gambino up. He wanted that. Oh, you didn't remember? When he came up there, he was like, I had to meet you in person. I heard. Oh, yeah. Looking at him just like he look at Tank. Y'all don't remember? It was zesty as Y'all don't remember?
I don't recall.
Donald Glover had on this like little satin, little flowy thing. It was like a black leopard print or something. And you could see the print. Because I'm a print aficionado. I'm looking at the print. I'm watching the way you walk. I'm knowing how you leaning. I'm that chick. I ain't gonna lie. And the print was on fleek. Because, see, that was back when they were still saying fleek. The print was on fleek. And apparently, it was so popping that Jamie Foxx just had to come out of nowhere, unscheduled, on the stage to meet Donald Glover. He had to meet this young man.
Okay.
And I'm just sitting there like, they gonna let him just sexually harass this man like that and say nothing? I can see why. He was like, y'all let fucking Jamie come on to me live on camera. You got the white boy who wants to be like he look like he just came out of a vat of elephant blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking weird, G.
Yeah, we'll let go see it.
Gambino retires. Usher gets the Lifetime Achievement Award. Diddy is still on the loose. And Keefy D is finally talking to the fans before R. Kelly proving he is the dumbest pedophile in history. So I'm just, first the fat boys, now this. Like, it's crazy, G. The world is nuts.
Two things right there.
What?
Keefy D, I heard he was lashing out in court. Or
he should be. They denied his bond.
Correct.
They forced the issue that it all had to be paid. And then when they pay all $750,000, they make him go back in because they say, no, we think Diddy paid it.
And that's
he just paid it because he wants to get him out. So he can do something to him. So you keep him inside where he can definitely get it done. Like this wild, G. He just got poked the up, yo.
He just, yeah.
But we're gonna keep him here where he's getting stabbed and beaten and potentially for his safety. This is so wild, yo.
I'm in the Matrix. So,
please, somebody tell me.
So
yeah, no, he's gonna be safe right here. Next time, we gonna make sure that the guards don't take lunch before he get poked up. We gonna get him to the infirmary. He gonna be just fine. Like,
well, what do you feel that case is gonna go with Keefe D? What do you think?
I'm hoping
what's gonna come
to
out?
The feds.
What's gonna come out?
I'm hoping Keefe D goes to Idaho and starts becoming an Idaho potato farmer. Like, it's time to go in the witness protection.
Yeah.
It's just time, especially now that they're labeling him as a federal informant all along. You know they're saying it now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
First, you've got Diddy's record label drama with Bad Boy Records. Sure, the label launched some of the biggest careers in hip-hop, but dig a little deeper, and you'll find a trail of broken contracts, underpaid artists, and straight-up exploitation. Remember, Mace?
They're confirming that Keefe D has been a snitch ever since Tupac died, which is why none of his crew got pinched. We didn't know that before. But now that his bond has been denied, everybody know he's stuck in there. Won't nobody put no money up for him, or at least they won't accept it. And now they know he's a government snitch.
Trying to get him killed.
Trying? The only thing they not doing is putting the arrows here.
Oh, man.
Like a plastic surgeon getting ready for the guillotine. They got him in chalk.
There's a viral video going around. You just mentioned R. Kelly. They got him singing his old classics in prison. Is that expected from a song just like yourself?
Well, all I know is a few years ago, I sat right here on this couch and I said, fuck him and his summer sausage, and I hope he's doing concerts in the meal room for his inmates.
You said it.
That's what I said. And guess what? My dream came true.
Sure enough.
I prayed for it. Why ain't you snitching? This is the time. Everybody make a deal. Let's make a deal. Let's get Wayne Brady out here. Shit, he'll be playing Judges or Preachers next. It's about that season.
Let me ask you.
You know they can't leave him on TV for much longer. They don't want the idea of a black man, you know what I'm saying, dying old from his television show like Bob Barker. No, because he's supposed to die quick. So you can't. His TV career is on the verge of being over. Yeah, they're gonna have to make him a producer so he can fuck over somebody.
No, for real.
He's got a lot to be upset about. Well, I tell you.
Okay. We have to talk about it, Jag.
I think he's mad about getting stuck with Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah, of course, he probably is mad about it. Who wants to get stuck? I mean, honestly, you should be happy for work.
As soon as the cameras go down, he goes to his dressing room with an 8-ball and an 18-year-old and works out his issues. I bet you.
Damn.
Shout out reality street stars, nigga. Moving. Hey.
Diddy lawsuit that was filed by Little Rod. Obviously, people are looking more into that, as it does seem, as the days go on, to have a high probability of being accurate, or at least some of the stuff being accurate. I'm gonna say alleged, because in the lawsuit, it is alleged that 50 Cent, his ex, who goes by the name of Daphne Joy, who is a model, and I believe they have a kid together, was named as a quote-unquote sex worker for Diddy. That prompted 50 to go after her, and apparently they're like in some kind of custody battle now over their kid. I just wanted to get your thoughts on, 50 always trolled him, but what are your thoughts now that it looks like, according to the lawsuit anyway, they took a shot at his ex?
Yeah. Well, 50, he learned that from 50. Don't y'all remember what 50 did with Rick Ross' wife? And how he trolled Rick Ross? So he got that from Rick, from 50, I think. Or unless she just outright straight up just like being around those type of men, men that, in the music business, or that's successful, or that can buy her a nice purse or whatever.
He's been loud and clear about how Diddy ripped him off. Mace claimed that Diddy refused to sell him back his publishing rights unless he coughed up $2 million. That's right, the very music Mace created, Diddy allegedly held hostage for years while he sat back and raked in the dough.
But, because she obviously was getting paid. I'm sure if 50 was just giving her $10,000 for child support, she's doing all right. She can do all right. Or, she just like to have sex. I don't know. But yeah, I think Puffy only gave her that job because he was paying back 50, because 50 been trolling Puff for a while. Y'all know that. Or Diddy. I forgot he changed his name to Diddy. And so I would never go to war with 50 Cent. 50 Cent can call me every name in the book, and because that nigga's the ultimate troll. I still laugh when I need a laugh. I go and watch when he posted that online about Floyd Mayweather and the book and the reading and stuff. I've been telling y'all, 50 and Snoop are great Instagram followers. But, that's another person that's probably shitting too, huh? Snoop Dogg, forgot about Snoopy. But anyway, yeah, it's unfortunate that 50 had to go through that, but I don't blame Puff. That's how I would get him back too. I would have hired her too if I had money like that. And 50 know it. He did it to Rick Ross, when he took his wife shopping and did an interview and exposed him about being a cop, which shit, I don't see a problem with that. Don't understand why you youngsters had a problem with that. But, okay, I got it. Y'all hate the police, all right. But you should only hate crooked cops, not, because there's some good cops out there. But, hey, that was what I get from it. Payback is a mother. Y'all call it karma, we call it payback. And I think that's what's going from that, and that's what happened. I hope it turns out that she was just had a job and it's not true, and people just making the allegations against people, because I know my girl Capricorn worked over there, and I know she wasn't doing nothing like that with him. So everybody that was employed by him wasn't doing that. That just goes to show you, though, that these people are not going to prison for nobody. Gene Deal told y'all. Didn't y'all hear Gene saying, if they ask, we're telling. And that's pretty much how people think. And that don't have this quote snitching or gang, all you tough guys on the keyboards and all of that. Once you set in that table or that tape, y'all go watch 48 Hours and y'all see what people does. Get diarrhea out the mouth. And that's what's going to happen with Puffy. A lot of people going to get contacted. They're going to be contacting a lot of people. And hopefully some of them was just actually workers. And but hey, 50 been trolling Puffy, and so he was supposed to did that. I would have did that if I had the money to hire somebody and play with their ex-wives. And so, yeah.
Yeah, which makes sense, man. I mean,
But I want to go back to this lawsuit, right? Because I know you've seen the whole lawsuit. I couldn't see everything. It's like 75 pages. So, I ain't had the time to look at everything. But you was telling me that, Little Rod, he alleges that, Diddy was making him do the same thing that he was making Cassie do, right? Where he was making him pick out sex workers with BBCs.
Well, the thing about it is he has proof that he had to pick out the male sex workers, not only get the male and the female sex workers. He said that this is where it becomes a RICO act because he had to use credit cards, he had to use money, he had to use credit cards, transfer money, and do all that stuff like that. So it's crazy that the same thing that Cassie said she did, that's in his lawsuit back in September, that he had to do the same thing, and he has the paper trail to prove it. He has the paper trail. He had to pick out the guys, but like I said, it's hard to believe that it was not a certain kind of relationship with him and Diddy.
And this isn't just Maze. Several artists who were signed to Bad Boy have whispered or outright shouted about how Diddy played puppet master with their careers, pulling all the strings while they got left in the dust.
By him doing that and then waking up in the bed naked. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he had Little Rod doing the same thing that he was making his woman do. He was treating him like one of his women. Had him, picking out male prostitutes. So, yeah, man, that's wild, man.
Yeah. And then Lil Rod said that, this is what cost the RICO and the trafficking laws. You understand? This is where it becomes criminal. Because he was hiring sex workers, and then Lil Rod being a worker for you, and then he's transferring money. What else they said? He was transferring money. He was, paying the sex workers and stuff like that. With what they call it. Through MoneyGrams or whatever form of payments that he was doing, they were saying that it constituted a criminal empire, and because they were traveling from different states and doing it wherever they went, it made it a RICO act with other people that was involved in it, and they were helping by gaining. It was a criminal enterprise because they was helping by giving him the money and making it possible for all these things and all these sexual, all these people to be paid through for doing these sexual acts. So it's the same Cassie was doing, and I don't understand why the hell Diddy thought this should go to court.
Yeah, because he could have had this stop before it came out.
Yeah, they had September, October, November, December, January, part of February. They had 4 or 5 months. But how could he keep quiet that he pay a couple of $1 million to somebody, or 10, 15, $20 million? How could he keep that quiet? If you see the paperwork, have you seen the paperwork that was submitted to the courts? They have different videos on different sections and different videos that they saying that they have the full video of it. It's going to be real exciting. Real exciting.
From, the producer Little Rod.
Man, leopard don't change his spots, and Diddy been doing this for a real long time, bro. He been doing this for a long time. And now another artist, this artist didn't wait 10 years. You know what I'm saying? He didn't wait 20 years. You understand? He waited a year or two after he stopped working with him and saw he didn't get what he was supposed to get. And he said, yo, listen here, man. I'm putting in my claims right now because I'm going to show everybody what really happened, what really went down. It's crazy. When I was reading I read the whole thing. Shout out Keisha in Kansas City. She sent me the whole documentation, bro, and you know the whole court thing. And when I'm reading the stuff, you know, it sound from a lot of it sound familiar. You understand? And what I mean sound familiar, how he would get other girls and get girls to try to, you know, convince this guy, you know, or put him in a sexual situation with other girls so he could do whatever he wanted to do with them. And it's just like the situation somewhat with Sarah and her girlfriend and him and Ja. You know what I'm saying? Bringing girls on to try to convince this other guy to be in a room with another naked man and all this other bullshit. Yo, it all sound familiar, man. I read the whole thing, man, and it was crazy.
And for the people that don't know what you're talking about, because the lawsuit is new, so, you know, some people still catching up with it. Little Rod, he alleges that, you know, Young Miami cousin tried to have sex with him in front of Diddy.
Yeah, he went into the bathroom, and then she came into the bathroom and tried to, you know, throw herself on him. He didn't want to have nothing to do with her for whatever reason. And then when he came out the bathroom, she continued to try to do that and try to have sex wanted him to have sex in front of Diddy and the rest of the people that was in there. You know, that's how they do, man. They try to use a girl that you might like or you may think you might like.
Diddy's alleged connections to some downright sinister stuff. There's always been speculation surrounding his involvement in the East Coast-West Coast beef. Some folks swear that Diddy had a hand in orchestrating, or at least fueling, the events that led to Tupac's murder.
Or they think you might like her or whatever to convince you to lay down your guards with them. And he didn't.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And you're not surprised by none of this, because you said that Ja Rule, they did this to him, right?
No, remember, and people got it confused when I said that Ja and him was in the room with two girls, with Sarah and Sarah's girlfriend. You understand? He was trying to get Ja to go at Jay-Z. So what he did was try to get another girl, you understand, to do something with Ja. I guess, I don't know, they in the room together. So when they, in that thing, I know what he was planning on doing because I heard the conversation. I knew what was going on. He was trying to get at Ja. So if he had got Ja in any kind of uncompromising position, he could force Ja to go at Jay-Z. So that's just a thing that they use. Lil Rod, he get him in a sexual position and a sexual situation with some kind of girl, and then maybe get him high, get him drunk, or whatever like that. He don't know what he doing. One of the guys step in, and now he doing Lil Rod. Now Lil Rod all messed up in the mind because he started off with a girl, but now he end up with a guy. He trying to put him in some kind of situation like that. They do that all the time in the industry. I want to get into this real quick, man, before we really even get started into this. And it's because something I seen today. This girl, Tiffany Red, she said that she was filing a claim against Diddy, but it touched me crazy, man, because the hurt that I seen in her voice, in her she crying, man, and she worrying about what this dude could do to her and what he has done to her. Man, listen here, I want to let this young lady know, and I know this is not the place for it, brother, but please allow me to say this to her, man. You know what I'm saying? I started this battle long time ago. And the situation is that, bruh, we already won. This was some spiritual that Pop, the spirit of Pop, the spirit of Big, the spirit of Miss Jones, the spirit of Wolf, all the people that he has done wrong, you know, so Black, all the people that he has done wrong, bruh, is coming to light. We already won this spiritual. What we going through right now with these trials and everybody, you know, with this financial situation and everything like that, all that is superficial. That's the physical part of it. The spiritual part of it was won because Big, Pac, Wolf Mother, all the people that he did wrong, bruh, you understand? They already won the battle where we were supposed to win it at. So now we just going through the physical part of it, man. And I want that girl to know, man, that she ain't gotta fear no man. She ain't gotta fear him, nobody else, man. Whenever she needs, you understand? Whenever she needs somebody to travel, to go with her, to make sure she all right, you know, I'm a phone call away, man. I'm a phone call away. And you know, go ahead with your questioning, man. I just had to get that out, man, because that girl touched a lot of people, man, because all she wanted to do was write music, make music, and show her talent and her love to the people, man. And then she got to feel this way, be fearful and scared of her life and stuff like that. Ma, I ain't scared of no man. You understand? I ain't scared of no man. Nobody that got to put their pants on the same way I do. Not at all.
And for the people that don't know who Tiffany Red is, that's Cassie's best friend.
That's one of Cassie's friends. She was writing a lot of music, and she said that she was writing music for her friends to get raped to. Oh my God, man, come on, man.
They fruity to me, man. And I don't want to, you just look at it, bro. The whole list of them, all them brothers, all these moms, niggas, fruity, man. All them niggas was fruity the whole time. They knew it. When I hear certain rumors about certain niggas, I'm like, yeah, you can see it. For sure.
So when you hear the gay rumors about Diddy, you're not surprised?
I always tell people this. I've been telling people this. Don't forget the gangster.
But of course, nothing's ever been proven. Diddy's slick like that, always managing to stay just out of reach when it comes to criminal accusations.
He got a lot of licious in him now. He gangster-licious. But don't forget the gangster part. The bitch still a gangster now. You hear me? Regardless about whatever definition you want to describe a gangster as, whether it be a mob boss, a shot caller, or whatever. The bitch get it done, and he'll get it done. That's evidence that he'll get it done. And the bitch are fed. You get what I'm saying? So he not. When you see niggas conducting themselves like that and caring about like that, because they not worried about doing no time. It's a federal agent. He know he been an agent. He know that. That man working, man. That man not worried about going to jail. That man just got a hand shit over. He got a handler, man. That man, if anybody who can't see that Puffy is a fucking agent, the man been dodging jail. And he's a scary nigga that can't take jail. He shows you that by sacrificing niggas up on him. That's like a nigga saying, no, I can't go. He got it give him claustrophobic. So imagine what he'll do to stay the fuck up out of there. Yeah, he gonna sit in the DA office. Plus he trying to prove to these people that he's a civilized, he's a productive citizen now. He's not no thug. People gotta understand what he went through at that time. You know, he had a different perception when shooting guns in the club, and he almost lost a lot. Nobody want to fuck with him. Nobody want to touch him. I look at Mace, everybody, it don't matter who it is. He ain't make more money with them than he made with the band brand. And Mace, I love Mace to death. That's a cool nigga. That nigga called me when I was fucked up. That nigga gave me a call that inspired me, bro. When I was really down. Mace the only nigga called me. Did he feel like he's above the world, but God just reminded him who really runs shit. See, the devil, what Diddy was thinking all these years was, oh, man, I'm this and that. That's what the devil do. He parades you around. You don't know he there until he actually deserts you. See, the whole time you thinking you got the power. You thinking you did this. Ooh, I can't be stopped. Watch all the videos. You thinking you the whole time. It's your God. He parading you around. Because when I get ready to drop you, I'm finna parade you in front of the same crowd that I'm finna make you look bad for. You look good for 40 years. I hope you enjoyed those good days. However, the 20 years, whatever it been. I paraded you around for 20 years just to drop you from 25 feet. That's basically what the devil did to him. He left him deserted. He used them and abused them. Built this track record. Built the nasty shit. Made him feel untouchable. I got you. You good. Nobody could bother you. His power kept growing. Ego kept growing. Kept building luggage. And guess what the devil do? I'm through with you. There's nothing you can do for me no more. I'm gone. I'm on to the next. Now you in front of your people. They calling you no Diddy. Your sons, like, I'm to my after you die, your sons still finna feel this. Your grandkids gonna feel this. You gonna be having fucking stories told about you as if you're the boogeyman, because you were. You robbed people, bro. Like you got no talent. You robbed people, bro. Like I don't care what nobody. Oh, Diddy picked the best thing Diddy ever did. I can't lie to you. He made me work harder. That was not more than what a drill sergeant would do. You just, no, write more, write 3 verses to it. You didn't write it for me. You just turned me into an animal. You get credit for making me channel to another level. Then yeah, I gave you that. But it was in me already. You just showed me how to channel it. Now we talk about actual greatness. Like, what are you doing? Like, what did you write? Like, what did you bring besides finding the talent? Anybody could have done your job, is all I'm saying. You were replaceable. Anybody could have done what you done. Anybody with morals. Hip hop would be in a different state if it was anybody. If it was Ice Cube handed those keys, it would be a different state right now. It wouldn't have been no shiny. He introduced the homophobia to our game. We wasn't like, we was hardcore. He got paid to do that. The agenda started with him. Everything you see going on right now was Puffy, from the flamey suits, the colorful outfits, because he knew what Clive was doing to him. He was trying to make it acceptable. So, man, I'm pretty sure I done heard stories about them all. Mary J. all of them got real rough stories about this, man. Like, and they can never tell. Like, you know what I'm saying? That I know, because I've done been in the circles. I've been there. I know. You can't hide it from me. I'm a gangster. I can't, I never sit on a stand and tell no judge nothing about you, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I know, like, he's a whole bitch. Like, he's an evil motherfucker, but he only do it because he got the money. And I tell people, if Puffy had to live like me, he'd be dead by now. You get what I'm saying? If Puffy came from my environment, off my block, and things wasn't handed to him, he'll be dead by now. That's how I look at him. You's a cold pussy. You know that, right? If me and the roles were reversed, I'll be a god, and you be fucking dead by now. So that's why I feel like I'm 100% more man than you, because I survived in worse conditions.
Diddy's been dodging lawsuits left and right. There's the famous nightclub shooting incident where he and his then girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez, were caught in a situation that ended with gunfire.
I didn't have anything handed to me. You can't even fucking do fucking 3 months in jail, bro. You'll lose your fucking mind, bro. He can't survive in no fucking jail, bro. Niggas niggas talk about he'll be a boss, he'll be this. They gonna isolate that nigga. Ain't no boss. He gonna be cutting a check like he doing now. Cutting a check for safety. The moment he feel like he the man and he can't, niggas is gonna go right up in him, 3 fingers at.
We gonna get you and your little dog too. And congratulations, Young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did. I'm sorry, I'm a little upset about it. Because Al B. Shore just came out of his coma, and I've been talking to Al, and we've been texting back and forth, and I'm just glad that he's alive to text.
Oh, wow. Definitely.
Yeah. But when you think about Kim, I was thinking to myself the other day, Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, Al B. Shore, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant. Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Heavy D was found dead, face down in the heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was gonna meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing you know, you wanna know what they all had in common though? The survivors and the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books. Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died, and Al B. Sure was working on the documentary of his life. And then he goes into a coma. Has Puffy ever been in a coma? Has anything happened to him? He must be the luckiest motherfucker, because it seems like everybody that worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning is gone. Just him. I guess Al disappointed you. You know, I speak for a reason. When you see this bullshit ass motherfucking game fucking with people that you love, that you like, you know, there's too many coincidences.
Too many.
Fuck you, Honeycomb.
Oh. Stamp it.
We gonna get you and your little dog too. And congratulations, Young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did. Has anybody asked theyself about that shit?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are asking about what's going on with it. Yeah, a lot of people are looking at it as like that's the way the new relationship should work.
What, to get paid?
Yeah, basically.
She was getting $500K a month. She quit because he dropped her down.
Yeah, I think that's where they're at with it now.
No, but understand this. Think about this. And there are women in this room. Why would you quit? What the fuck is going on that $250,000 ain't enough?
Ladies?
Like, fuck the fact that he... I'm just saying, fuck the fact that he cut from 500 to 200. Who the fuck gives a shit? 200K, who 250K? Who turning down 250K a month? What the fuck is going on in that relationship that 250K ain't enough?
Could see some things.
That ain't worth 250K. That's gotta be some dark shit. Like, people are not understanding that girl quit 250K. 4 million every quarter. Well, I'm sorry, $1 million every quarter.
Shit.
Now she was getting $2 million a quarter, but then she got, fuck you got going on. That's so deep that it ain't worth $1 million a quarter.
They told a story about Cassie one time, and she was saying someone had asked her why she cut her hair, and she was like, Diddy said he just liked it that way. And they said when she answered the question, it was like she was in a trance. Like, she was just like, I just don't know. Diddy just said he would like my hair this way. And they was like so in awe, like how she didn't even have a thought about it. It was just what he wanted.
That's how he operates. He has people followed. He has people watched. He does all kinds of fucking. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Too much money.
I feel bad for the kids. Like, don't think that there aren't moments when I'm speaking honestly about that motherfucker that I pray that his children don't hear it. Because that's still their dad. I know what it's like to have a baby with a fucked up ass motherfucker. As much as I can't stand my ex-husband, I would never want my son to feel bad about either one of us being his parent. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. I would never want that.
Exactly.
But their father is the fucking devil. He the fucking devil.
Hold that thought. Why do you think T.D. Jakes was at Puff Daddy's birthday party?
I mean, do you remember when Bernie Mac played the minister in Friday?
Yes.
That's how I feel about T.D. Jakes. Like, that's how I see. Oh, Miss Parker, come to pray. But for him to be at a Diddy party, I don't know. Like, I feel the same way about that as I feel about when Tyler Perry came to his church and laid hands on him and he caught the Holy Spirit from Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is the bishop of what? Like, I've never, like, and I cut a check for 100, and I'm gonna lay my hands on you, Bishop. And he said, and then the bitch said, it's on the fucking internet. He's doing all of this, right? And then there's a woman on the dais screaming, push the baby out, birth that baby, I'm like, what? Are we at church? Or is this about to turn into like a whole nother scene, like a lost scene from Eyes Wide Shut? Like, this shit is looking a little weird. I mean, if Bishop Jakes was at a Diddy party, there could only be two reasons. Money or sex. That's all that happens at Diddy parties. Money and sex. I hope it was for money.
Charitable contribution.
I hope it was for money, because arguing about who's going to put the strap on is, that can be a very uncomfortable situation. You know, we're going to pray on it. Praise the Lord. You know?
Amen.
We'd love to hear what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like and subscribe.